Today I'll be showing you the steps to achieve a classic bob haircut. The tools you're going to be needing are a brush, a comb, shears, and sectioning clips. We're going to start with sectioning. We're going to section this mannequin into a T-part, making sure that your parts are extremely even. Now go from the top of the head down to the ear, and go ahead and clip that off. Same thing on the other side, connecting it to the one before. You're next going to half the back two sections and combine them. Make sure your client's facing forward for this first part. Go ahead and half the back two sections, and then we're going to begin. Then make a small subsection. Make sure it's extremely small. Normally your client would be wet from just washing, but today I'm going to be using a spray bottle. Start by combing your section very smooth to the back of the neck. We're going to start making our guideline here. Take the middle section of our subsection and make sure to cut this part pretty short because this is going to be the shortest part of our haircut. You want to leave about 2 to 3 inches of the hair. Go ahead and grab your shears and make the cut. It's extremely important to keep this part extremely straight to the back of the neck, so it's easier if you just cut it instead of cutting where your fingers are. You're going to continue and match the sides to the original guideline you created and make sure it's straight and even. Then you're going to create a small subsection at the top and combine the two subsections together. This is going to be what you cut next. As you can see, it's still straight to the back of the neck, and you're going to be using your guideline from before to cut this hair now. So you're going to make sure that you want it to match up very well and be extremely straight. Then again, grabbing those other sides to make sure that it's matched up and straight. And try your best not to over direct the hair in any other way or it will not come out straight. Once you've cut all the hair in that half section we made earlier, you're going to be using this top section for something different. I'm going to still use the guideline from before, but hold the hair at an angle this time to create more volume for the bob look. It's really important to hold all this hair at an angle while still matching it up with your straight guideline from before. This is overall going to create that round look that you want to achieve with a bob. So you can match it up with the guideline from before, but then create the diagonal and then cut. You're going to continue that around the whole head and also the rest of the section. Just make sure you keep the angle around the whole head for the rest of that section. It's hard to forget sometimes and go back to the straight cutting. Again, you're going to use that guideline from before and still continue the cut. Next, we're going to do the front two sections. These are pretty much similar to the back. And again, you're going to start with a small subsection. You're going to match it up with the back of the hair to use that guideline to continue your haircut. Then comb it flat and go ahead and cut. Make sure this part is straight. You're not going to do the angled cut just yet. Keep continuing keeping your hair straight until you get about halfway up the head. This is about where you should start doing the angled cut. You're again going to match it with the bottom guideline that you have created before from your straight cut, and then cut it at an angle. This is really going to create that round look that you want to achieve from a bob, and create an overall even and concise look. And then you're going to do that the rest of the way up the head. You're going to follow those same rules on the other side, and now I'm going to show you how to even it out. You're going to take subsections from the whole head and comb outwards, and then there should be a little bump, and you can just cut that off and it'll blend it right in. Almost looks like a mountain of hair, and that's what you're kind of looking for. You just cut off that little point that's showing, and it'll leave you with a blended and seamless look. Doing all these things will help you achieve a traditional bob.